without further ado, thank you guys all for coming today. Obviously, we are here to celebrate these two wonderful individuals, Neff to my right, Trey Neff to my left, in celebrating a very special day, and really an example of the community college system working as it was intended. You get student athletes that come into your program, and then they leave your program with athletic scholarships. In particular today, the Twins are signing full-ride basketball scholarships to Chadron State College, okay? In case we need a refresher on where Chadron State College is, it is located in Nebraska. It is a high-level Division II NCAA school that plays in the Rocky Mountain Conference, I believe, Black Hills State.
Adams State, Pueblo.
Yeah, Pueblo, Mesa. Some of the Colorado schools.
UCCS.
Very, very high-level competition, and today being able to sign the national letter of intent is something that we are very, very proud of as a basketball program, as an athletic department. You may not be able to see this on the live stream, but all of the boys' teammates and supporters are in attendance today. Also want to thank you guys for being here for this moment, a moment that we're all very proud of. And I'd like to just speak about the Twins individually and collectively, but we also are in the presence of our Director of Athletics, Mr. Bob Brown, who mentioned that he wanted to say a few words about the Twins as he's on his way to further things this afternoon. Do you want to go now?
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks, Ryan, and again, on behalf of the entire athletic department, congratulate each of you on not only your individual accomplishments and where it's led you, but I want to thank you for how you've represented our department over the course of these last 2 years, both on the court and off the court. These two young men are excellent academic students, both graduating with degrees, and have been the exact type of young men that we desire to lead here after their time. You know, it's a development process when you come to the community college, both maturity-wise, skill-wise, team-wise, and you two could not have been any better representations than we could ever ask for, not only for our men's basketball program, but for our entire department. And I also want to just say and congratulate the entire team. This team, ever since the bringing in this coaching staff, Ryan and his assistants, has been the level of excellence that represents the entire state of California at the community college level. We have gone from a team that was productive, but kind of having a tough time finding its way. And now this program is an elite state class representative program, which is a complete credit to the coaching staff and a complete credit to all of you that are on this team, that are a part of this organization, and how you made it run over the course of these last 5 years. So it's a credit to everybody that's in this room. And I have been fortunate enough to be the athletic director during this time, that I can ride on some of your guys' coattails as a representative for the department. But it is very important for all of you to know that the contributions that you have made to this team, to this department, to this college, and to this community have been unmatched over the course of these last 5 years. So be very proud of that and carry those memories with you forever. You'll always be a part of the Corsair family, and we look forward to following your careers as you move on, but also keeping you close to our hearts throughout the course of time. Thanks, guys.
Hard to follow that up. now. My name is Ryan Biggio. I'm the head coach here, and I forgot to introduce a very special person on stage with us here as well. This is Justin Claus. Justin Claus is on the mic here. Justin is our associate head coach, and a very big part of not only the success that the program's had, but also the success and the development of the twins here. You know, I want to say, let's start with Ty. You know, Ty, when we were recruiting these kids in high school, I think the thing that really excited me about having them both here at Redwoods was how I thought Ty was really being overlooked just as an individual, completely separate of Trey, like by other colleges during that process. So when I was under the impression that we were going to get both of them, I was the entire time feeling like we got a real steal in Ty. And of course, that's how things played out in terms of his development. You know, the way Ty was able to become such a lethal three-point shooter was something that we had envisioned and hoped, but to see it come to fruition was not only validating for all of us, but also helped Ty gain more confidence, not only in the way that we want to play here at Redwoods, but also the path that he was charting, not only with Trey, but you know, irrespective of Trey as well, in terms of developing himself as a whole person, as a whole player. You know, I think it was clear when we saw Ty play in high school that, you know, he had a defensive ferocity that was really attractive to us. He would just kind of stick his nose in there in any situation, had a toughness that we thought was going to be a great fit here. Obviously, that played out in the way it bore fruit this year. Was, you know, Ty was first team all defense in the GVC, something I know he's proud of, something that we were very proud of as well. You know, Ty's growth as a person is something that is really noteworthy to me as well. You know, I think when you talk about the twins, Ty's just kind of the tough guy, stick your nose in there. He's not the first to talk about his emotions or how things are making him feel, because he's just so busy just doing the dirty work and not complaining at all about it. As time went on, not only did he retain that toughness and that grit that's going to service him very well at Chadron, but he also began to soften up a little bit in the way that he could communicate how things were making him feel. He could communicate what he was observing. He could communicate with his teammates in a way that became a well-rounded trait that not only helped us develop him, but also helped him coalesce and create harmony with those around him on and off the court. You know, his just insatiable appetite to be a Philadelphia Eagles fan is really only matched by, you know, his need for improvement in fantasy football. And getting back to his game, you know, again, 40% three-point shooting, we all saw it, the cutting, just all of the things that make his game special, allowed our team, as Bob said, to flourish at a really high level. You know, it's easy to lump these guys in as the Neff twins, as most people do. There's even an Instagram page dedicated to their brotherhood. But the thing for me was in his time how Ty just created an identity that I think is going to be really hard to match individually moving forward in the history of this program. This is a player and a person that I love very, very dearly. And the fact that they rolled the dice, Ty rolled the dice to be here with us is something I'm going to be forever grateful for. And as I've told him a million times, I'm just happy that we can just be homies now. And I don't have to make you run anymore. Now we can just go to each other's weddings and hang out and just be like, you know, real friends, which I'm really looking forward to, which we are already. So, Justin, is there anything you want to add to Ty's profile?
I would just quickly say that I feel like Ty is one of the more just steady competitors and workers that we can look at as a coach here in a couple of years. And I just appreciate that whatever challenge we gave you forward. And
you know what? We're gonna sign these together. That seems like that would be the appropriate thing to do. But tie it down, man. I mean, we'll talk about Trey before we sign these documents. If the boys want to say anything publicly, they can. We have our local reporter here, Dylan, who I really appreciate you being here. Of course, you can talk to the Twins on the side afterward, on and off the record, which is something that you're really good at. I appreciate. Trey Neff. I was led to Trey because somebody told me that I need to look at a kid named Bryce Dyer, who they are friends with. Bryce is in Southern Oregon. You might be watching this with his girlfriend right now. Hi, Bryce. Great player. And as soon as I turn on a North Medford game, obviously it was clear that there was Twins on the floor. But as soon as I turned on the first game, Trey hit a three right away. And I was like, oh man, that's a really nice stroke. You know, from then on out, you know, obviously same with Ty, we're watching them. And the thing that I was surprised with is how Trey was still kind of available in recruiting. To me, he looked like a player that would have been already taken off the board by that time. You know, obviously 20 points a game, a very decorated high school career. And, you know, as soon as Trey stepped foot here at Redwoods and on his recruiting trip and the meshing of personalities that we were able to find, the first time he stepped on the floor there, I just remember looking at Justin and being like, oh man, we really got something special here. Not just in his style of play, but in the way that he filtered the game of basketball itself, like the intimacy with the sport that he created, the relationship that he has, the way it manifests itself, the way he can feel things before they happen. It strikes at the heart of a person who the game treats him well because he's treated the game well all through his development. Lucky for us, we were able to help Trey facilitate that relationship with the game, strengthen it, along with his skills. Just a little bit on his resume, Trey was the Golden Valley Conference MVP as a freshman, averaging 21 points a game. Trey was a first-team All-State selection as a freshman last season and was able to then receive an NABC All-American award as a freshman. Not quite sure there's really much more you can top as a freshman than those accolades. You know, Trey led us all the way to the Northern California Regional Final last year, State Sweet 16. This year, Trey, numbers pretty much the same, about 20 a game. First team all-conference selection, all-state honorable mention selection, and again, you know, led the way to the Northern California Regional Final. He was an all-state honorable mention selection. Forgive me if I already said that. The list goes on and on. And you know, these guys too, I forgot to mention, these guys have 3.9 GPAs. And just in case you think they're copying their own work, the GPAs are different, okay? These are twins. They both do their job in the classroom. I'm not going to get into who's slightly smarter than the other one, okay? We'll let Chadron State College sort that out themselves, okay? But this is a human being right here, to wrap it up, who, you know, again, friends for life, soulmates for life. And as Bob said, I just don't think there's anybody who has just put on a Redwoods uniform and actually been like prouder to be a Corsair than this guy. I mean, it's like one of his great life passions was being here, a part of this program. And from my perspective, there's just nothing more you could ever ask than to be around people like Trey, people like Ty, players like Trey, players like Ty. I love you, man. I'm so proud of you. Justin, is there anything else you want to add about Trey, man?
No, I just like to echo that. I think that Trey is like an incredible talent. but his mindset towards basketball, really like I've noticed this last year specifically, kind of just towards life. I think it's going to serve him really well. Moving forward at Chadron and just whatever you choose to do after. And yeah, I thank you guys for the opportunity to coach you guys and create a relationship with you guys.
Stories that I'm missing about the Twins, you know, all the van rides, all the hotels, all the jokes. You know, I know I'm missing something. I do want to thank the boys' incredible family and support. You know, they're watching right now in Bedford. Sarah, just an incredible supporter, just a real passionate supporter. Just you can feel the intensity of her support, which I just thought was always wonderful to feel. Rob Neff, who's watching in Bedford right now. I mean, the miles logged. I mean, Rob was in every game. He's washing our uniforms. I know he provided the coaches a lot of emotional support when we would lose a game and just completely melt down. You know, he was always there to, I guess, agree with us even if he didn't, you know, which is a real skill. Rob, thank you. You know, the grandparents, you know, every time we're in Weed, you know, every time we're in a place that was in close enough proximity for the grandparents to travel, you know, the fundraising, just all of the support that we got from the Neff family and their extended family in Bedford. I mentioned Bryce Dyer, you know, Rick Dyer, you know, all of the support that we got from that entire community. That's a community that we're going to continue to rely upon in our program to find, you know, exemplary individuals like these. Coach Plankenhorn, man, I don't know if you're retiring or not. I don't know if you're watching this. You're probably teaching, you know, fourth period. What does he teach? He doesn't even teach there, right? But he is watching. Coach Plank. These guys knew how to jump to the ball before we even got him. Justin, you know that's true. Okay? They were coached great in high school. Thank you so much. It caused us to be more efficient with our time. Just so many people to thank. And without further ado, let's get some visuals of you guys signing these actual documents. And these are letter of intents, by the way. These are not some Mickey Mouse documents here. These are the real thing. Okay, these are my pilot pens. They're my favorites. You know, so don't steal those after you're done. Okay. Nothing wrong with Mickey Mouse, by the way. There's snack. PM. Just in case you want to. Of course, that's Pacific Standard Time. Is that they're on the Rocky Denver time?
Y'all want to look up for one photo? Just like all four.
Yeah.
All right, great. Thank you.
Thanks. You guys want to open this up to questions, or Dylan, do you want to talk to them on the side?
Whatever works, really.
Yeah, I mean, do you guys have anything that you want to say? Or,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, yeah. I just want to say thank you to Biz and Justin and Blake too. He's not here, but just for recruiting us and like allowing us to come here and excel in the program and just grow as like basketball players, but also as people as well. Definitely helped them out a lot. Really appreciate that. And then all the teammates, all of our friends here. You know, you guys mean the world to us. None of this would have been done without you guys, so we really appreciate all of it. And then all the friends and family back home, all the support and everything doesn't go unnoticed. And yeah, it means the world to us. So thank you guys.
Do you guys have any questions for anybody here, or do we want to just start with the photo ops and then Dylan want to maybe take them on the side? Or do you have a question you want me to?
No, that's all good. We can do that.
Do it on the side. Okay. Okay. Well, again, thank you guys for coming. Congratulations.
Let's do photos. Yeah.
Do the photo ops, whatever you want, let's dictate.
Somebody want- Oh, stay seated, stay seated. All right, you gotta act like you're excited again.
Hey Bob, thanks again, man. Beautiful words, man. Great.
You crying? No, it's okay, Goose. Just scared.
Alright, now we'll do it. First one. It is still live. No, it's not even plugged in.
It needs to be plugged in.
Alright, here we go.
I don't know, Goose.
Alright, we'll have you sit.
Name is Goose and I got flying balls.
No, let's just move the chairs. Just try to stay. Try to stay.
Calling Gutty Whip. Gutty Whip with the front, please. Oh, he's not coming.
Yeah, I know it.
Calling face match. Oh.
Just get one with us three, and Justin, you get one in the middle after me.
Yeah, that's it.
1, 2, 3.
Hey Dylan, let me get one looking at you, man. Yeah.
You're gonna have to edit these, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Alright, thank you.
Justin, get in here.
Are you a veteran?
And then we'll do, and then we'll do just them two.
You think about it.
Dylan.
Dylan. All right. You're a ball.
1, 2, 3. Alright, now just you two. Here we go, 1, 2, 3.
Wait, hold on. Let's do this. Put it down so they can read your shit.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now everybody, get in there. So yeah, don't say anything. They had to be here for the whole experience. Alright, get in there, guys, get in there.
Again. No, we did this is. I love that.
Alright, well, I don't know. Oh, thank you, thank you. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, smile.
Yeah.
Are we all leaning back?
No, yeah.
Any other pictures you guys want? Anything else?
Let's just get, let's get two more here.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Perfect.
There you go. 1, 2, 3, smile. Let me get that one.
Let's get a few right. Yeah. I want to get one.
Alright, he has them on his phone. Then you can text him a picture.
Check it in the middle. I'll just text you all.
You're gonna have to edit some of them.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. 9, 2. 1, 2, 3.
You
Hey, video. What about all the songs?
Hi, hold on. Let me just. Hi, are you ready?
Alright, ready?
Oh, he's usually usually like he'll come Monday. I was trying to recreate that picture you guys we were seeing. It's gonna walk in. It's gonna walk in. Yeah. Okay,
Alright, say goodbye to your parents. We're gonna turn it off.
Bye, everybody. Love you guys.
Bye.
Hey, what's it?
So